There we go. Google Talk Live. What a wonderful thing. We can work on the cars and talk and share our thought and share our things. Anyways, a while back when I started this rat rod, which is my custom rat rod with a fixed rear end. It's actually a knee Revo, and a 1/16 Revo, and I did a custom rear end on it. It's an SCX10 rear end, so it's exactly the same length and footprint as a SCX10. Actually, it's kind of cool. Just a little tad wider, probably a 1/4 inch, but it's got an independent front suspension, which is really nice to have. So when you go over the bumps, and at the rear it is locked, so I do have the traction for crawling. So this was originally built it to be a drag racer. So I didn't care too much about the servo, so I got the cheapest servo for it, which was a HS85, but the ball bearing one, anyways, it was all plastic inside. As a drag racer, it was fine, but then I had to actually, put it as a, I went as a kind of a dune buggy, sand buggy with paddle tires. That was a lot of fun also. And then I converted to a crawler, so I had bigger tires on it, but I was crawling with it. But crawling, it really takes a toll on the servo because you're stuck on a rock or whatever, and you try to push it, or when you fall, it falls on the rock. So it actually took that servo out. It's all stripped. So now I'm going to actually replace it. And for the e-Revo, they recommend this. It's a HS85 Metal Gear. So that's the one we're going to put in there. And I didn't want to put back a Traxxas one. This one is going to be a little bit better to put in there. And what I got here, I got Velcro to actually hold the top. And I have a little clip, kind of, the bumper that actually clips on. So now I can actually do some work on it with nothing in the way. So I put my on and off switch on the servo. Because the servo of the Traxxas, actually, the wire comes out from the top. The servo for the high-tech comes out from the side. So as I take this out, I'm going to have to actually take the 4 screws apart, take it apart so it actually can slide out. So anyways, let me tear off the switch. And Brandon, is all the way from the States, is working on his truck, and he's actually trying to get some screws out that was stripped. Which truck are you working on, Brandon?
No, it's slash 2-wheel drive.
The slash 2-wheel drive, okay. I just got news that my dragster has shipped today. I'm getting the dragster. It's a 28-inch long dragster. That's going to be kind of interesting to play with.
Now, is it the one with that has really fat tires in the rear and then the really thin ones in the front?
Yeah. It's actually the dragster of Kevin Miller. I don't know if you've seen his YouTube channel, Kevin Miller.
Yeah.
He had a dragster, and he put a small ESC on it, and he actually demoed it, and I gave him a buzz. I said, hey, I want it. So I actually traded Traxxas Wrestler. So he's going to be getting the Wrestler, and I'm going to be getting his.
Howdy.
Oh, very good. Got somebody else joining us.
Oh, hey Ramsey, what's up?
What's happening, man?
It's Ramsey himself.
What are you guys doing?
I'm trying to get a server out of there.
Same as before, removing strip screws.
Yeah, I asked him why did he strip the screws?
You changing the servo tank?
Yeah, I'm putting a Metal Gear servo because originally this was a like a dragster, so it wasn't hard enough. Didn't worry too much about stripping the servo, but
Yeah.
since I converted to a rock crawler, it really took a toll on that servo.
Ah.
So now I'm going to put a Metal Gear in there. It's a micro servo, so just looking for more. I've had this kit for maybe 20 years.
Is that all?
And I got maybe one screwdriver missing.
20 years, is that all, brother, is it?
Hey?
20 years, is that all, is it?
Oh, it's that old, yes, 20 years.
Ah, I see. Hey, Rammers.
Hey, long time no talk to.
Yeah, I know, I just spoke to you about, how long ago?
I don't know, 30 seconds ago?
Okay, hiya, Francois.
All the way from the Outback Jack.
Yeah, I'm all the way from Kangaroo Land, mate.
I'm going to try to find my other light so I can light up my area a little better here.
There's no kangaroos in the street though here, mate.
Why? We don't want to see you, Ramsey. We're just
Brandon?
Yeah, I know.
Hang
I know, my ugly mug, nobody wants to see it.
What's that? You're always in the dark, Rammers.
Yeah, I know. What happens when you live in the woods of Maine?
Yeah. Brandon, how you going?
Me?
Oh, I'm doing pretty good.
You're the only Brandon here, aren't you?
Oh, I believe so. I'm doing pretty good. How are you?
Yeah, not too bad, mate. Hey, Francois, did you say I won a giveaway? I can't believe it. I'm always the one giving stuff away, mate.
Yeah, I quickly saw that about you want a giveaway. What'd you win?
Kevin Millard giveaway.
Oh, cool.
It was I think it was a 4-channel stick remote transmitter.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh well. Yeah, I'm usually handing stuff out. Yeah. What's with the name change, Brandon? Traxxas RC Nut, I see.
Yeah,
Hey?
Traxxas RC is supposed to join us.
Yeah, he is.
I'm Traxxas RC Nut.
That's what I just said.
Traxxas RC Nut?
Yeah.
That's what I just... Yeah, I thought I'd change my name just for a bit of a laugh. People were getting a giggle out of it.
Well, you changed it for a while.
Wasn't a couple of weeks or something with it.
I didn't know
Something
it was
like
that long. Is it?
Yeah, it was only a couple of weeks I changed it.
Yeah.
What are we doing today?
Changing my servo to a Metal Gear servo. Because, like I mentioned, this was a dragster before, like you liked it. And since I converted to a rock crawler, it's harder on the servo, but I just put a plastic one in there.
Yeah.
And so it didn't hold up. I didn't think about it when I converted it to a rock crawler. So now I got myself a high-tech...
Why is it when I join this hangout, I can just the rat rod has to be the main attraction?
No, sorry about that. So that's a 5AG.
Mate, you're just stirring me, aren't you? You knew I was gonna come. You knew I was gonna come on, and you thought, "Oh, I'll put the rat rod there for Jack to have a look at."
Well, how about you find yourself a mini Revo somewhere?
Yeah.
And then I can make you a backplate, and maybe ship it to you. Or ship me the stuff, I'll build you a car, and I can just ship it to you.
Just look, I've always told you, when you want to sell that car, just let me know. No buying this, no buying that.
Maybe I can do a giveaway.
Yeah. I'll be the only one in the giveaway, though.
Yeah, you're gonna have to answer. What's the name behind here?
You got the gold one. You got lucky. I got no gold one. I didn't even know that I got gold ones. Did you know that? When Tommy made them up for me.
I'm doing good. Yeah, it's going. You see, we're actually live right now.
All right. Yeah.
What's up, Sean?
Hi.
We're gonna cover. We're installing a servo on my rat rod.
Oh, Ramsey,
That
wow.
whole thing is doing good. Okay, are you on Facebook or?
I changed all the AMs over on my Jado earlier and put the RPM ones I had for it.
There it is. There it is. I see it. I see it.
I'm not arguing with Tinsley Smith, that's for sure. Because, you know, Tinsley Smith's got a giveaway going, but he's not shipping overseas because it costs too much. And I joked around. I put a comment up saying, "Oh, I'm way down under. It's a bit too expensive to send to me." He goes, "Oh shit." He goes, "You're one of my loyal subscribers. I can't leave you out of it." I'm not arguing. I said, "No, don't worry. Take me off. Take me off." He goes, "No, sorry. I'll put you down here. You're in it." I'm not arguing with him, mate.
Chit-chatting away there.
Yeah, I do my best to comment on everyone's videos when I see them, but I'm just always busy with school.
But I'm not arguing with a gridiron player, mate. He might give me one of those shoves or whatever you call them from the States. No way. He's a good bloke. He's a good bloke, Tinsley.
He is.
Yeah, he's a good bloke.
I gotta get his address because I lost his address.
Well, I'm still waiting for his decals. He was supposed to send me decals out, but he got mine, but I'm still waiting. Poor Big James RC sent stickers to me, but he sent them to the wrong address. Poor bloke. He sent them to the wrong address. Oh, sorry, Tank. I got a bit carried away there, mate. I can hear bells and stuff. What's that supposed to mean? Why is there a microphone thing? I don't know. I don't understand how this works. Anyone tell me how this works?
I think someone.
Just go down to your microphone and unmute yourself.
Why is there? No, there's microphones on Sean and Ramsey.
Yeah.
Oh, that's because he muted them.
Who muted?
Tank. It's to where.
Yeah, I was getting some weird echo, so I was just trying to find out who was causing it, and I still can't.
Is it me?
I don't think it's Rammers.
It's someone is playing the actual video.
That's okay. When he wants to talk, he can just unmute it.
Was it me?
I don't think so.
I can't hear anything from you, Brandon.
I don't see anyone's microphones moving.
I think it was me.
Yeah, I got no idea how this works, man.
I don't know. I've only been on to these a couple of times, so.
I know, because you don't join ours.
I could see Sean. Do I know Sean?
This was weird, man.
I don't think Sean can hear me.
What?
Sean,
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay.
Alright.
So Sean, what do you Sean?
What are you working on, Brandon?
Just putting stuff away, waiting for the screw kit to get here. Because my
I
slash is
love
What about you, Sean?
Rustler.
Oh, yeah. Nice.
Don't ask me what I'm working on because I got nothing.
What
What do you mean?
You gotta be working on something.
Yeah, you gotta be
Yeah.
working on something.
Yeah, what? Out of hospital, you reckon, Tank?
Eh.
Actually, I ain't going to work on something. I'm going to reverse a servo.
There you go. Just hit the button.
Because what I'm going to do, I'll just bring it over.
This is the kind of chat that I need the Yeti, but I don't have it.
Feel bad everybody's working on something but me.
This is my fag Jeep. Now, I don't know. Yeah, that was a classic one. Did you like the way I said it in my call out?
That's a pretty light truck you got there.
This is the one that Darren Dorian made me.
Okay.
Alright, that's the, and Saddle Rotus, good old Saddle, Pascal, made me the Outback Jack.
Good old Outback Jag.
Good old Outback, yeah. He's actually making me a chick for this. You know what we called it?
What?
He's actually going to make me a passenger for this, a girl passenger. Outback Jackie. Anyway, Outback Jackie, yeah. So he made me this, a bit hard to see, but he made me this fantastic little figurine thing. What I'm going to do is I'm going to chuck a servo for the steering. So I've got a whole heap of 9-gram servos, which I use for my planes.
The video is not, but I see you. I see your.
And what I'm going to do is I'm going to reverse the servo, just change the wires over, hook it up to the steering wheel, so and mix it into my steering channel.
Select your little camera.
So it should be pretty good.
Brandon.
There you go.
Huh?
Yeah.
I'm gonna hang up now.
Brandon.
Andy had some technical problems. Mr. Shrimp from Toronto.
Am I having a technical problem?
Oh, that's a nice little engine. How many cc's is that?
Sean, what is that, a nitro motor?
Yeah, I just found it in a box.
Oh.
I'm going to try to put it on the Rustler.
So basically, to install a servo on this car, because it actually installs from the bottom.
What size servo is it?
The high-tech servo.
Ramsey.
So who's still got snow at their house?
Yeah.
Don't ask me about snow, mate. I've got no idea about snow.
Whatever, Jack.
I don't know about snow, mate. I don't see snow here. Snow doesn't exist. I've got to travel 5 hours to the mountains for it to exist.
Oh, yeah. One of the next RC talk I want to do, Jack, is going to be with you. It's going to be about FPV.
Oh, is it? Oh. Excellent. I'll be in that one.
So here's my slash now.
So you're going to have to talk about FPV on cars and.
Yeah, just let me know. Give me an invite. Yeah. No worries. You wouldn't want to do FPV with helicopters, mate.
Why not?
Quadcopters, yeah, not helicopters.
Why, it shakes too much?
No, not really. It's just a bit of a risk to do it with helicopters. You got to find room. You got to, put your stuff on there, weight, all that sort of stuff. I've got a big heli. I mean, I know Justin has done a couple.
Same thing with planes, no?
Oh, well, planes, you can balance them out, all right. You can shift batteries forward, backwards.
Yeah.
But yeah, a bit risky with the helis. Quads, yeah, you got no problem. Cars, trucks, you got no problem.
I heard that helicopters are harder to learn how to fly than planes.
Yes, they are. That's correct.
I've also heard the same thing about quadcopters as well.
Yeah, if you can fly a heli, you should have no problems flying a quad. It's the same sort of thing, but with a heli, if you get like a 3D heli and stuff like that, you have to sit on the simulator for a few months before you can even try 3D. Yeah.
Or you crash a lot.
Oh, well, yeah, you will crash a lot. And when you crash a helicopter, mate, you'll see bits and pieces flying everywhere. That's the problem with helicopters. You saw my power lines fail that time. I actually
Yeah, a little fast.
broke the fly bar on it, so
Oh, that's a nice servo.
yeah. But I've got the Pico system that I got from Ready Made RC. That'll be in the when you do your FPV hangout. I'll show people how that works.
Yeah.
The micro Pico, which is great for little quads. So if people got little quads, they're great for it because it only weighs the whole lot weighs 7 grams without a battery, so it's pretty good.
I guess I better put a battery in there.
I hope I get your name right, mate. Searcher Palot, is it? Is that how you pronounce it?
Hey, Jack, did you ever drive a Revo? Little Traxxas Revo?
Did I what?
Did you ever drive a Traxxas Revo, either first?
No, I haven't. No, I haven't. No.
I have.
These things are a blast.
Well, thanks a lot. Like I said, you got that rat rod there, mate. Just stir me a bit more. It's all right, mate.
These things are crazy to drive.
Yeah, no. Yeah. He's teasing me, Rammers.
Backflips.
He knows I want the thing. He's teasing me, mate.
What? I'm in a Google Hangout on it. There's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, there's 5 of us besides me. There's a bunch of
116 is too small.
I like that little rat rod he's got there.
It's a beauty, mate.
Yeah, it's a nice looking rig.
Yeah, it's a beauty.
Yeah.
He's always coming up with some idea with it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sometimes he shows me firsthand what he's done to it, this and that, blah blah blah.
Rubs it in your face a little bit.
Yeah, yeah.
First.
Yeah, of course.
Of course. That's all right.
I mean, I can always show my effigy.
Did you see his post that he made on Monday there, Jack? You probably didn't see what he posted on Monday on Google Plus, did he?
Oh, probably no. I haven't, mate. I came back to combined channels, my guitar channel and this channel. I came back to about 800 notifications, mate. Something like that.
Well, Tank had some fun the other morning there that he got pulled over there. So.
Oh yes, we got stopped by the cops.
Yeah.
Did you get stopped by the cops? He filmed it, did he?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm gonna have to go and have a laugh on that one.
Just go to my profile on Google Plus. You'll see it there. I posted it.
Yeah, I won't do it now though.
I kind of got a kick out of it. And then I had to rub it in a little bit that it was snowing too. The sad part was, Tank, is that about probably half an hour after you wrote back and basically told me to shut up and stuff, it started snowing here too. So karma kind of came back and hit me in the butt on that one.
I gotta admire you blokes living in that weather. Seriously. Today is 30 degrees here. See?
Yeah.
Yeah,
See,
nice and sunny.
Well, usually by now most of our snow has started to go and we're getting into warmer weather, and just this year it's not been that way.
No, it's not cooperating.
It hasn't been fun at all. I am right sick of snow. Had enough of it. I could actually switch shocks around on the back of my Tomato.
Ramsey.
I can't join the video call. It says I have to be 18 years old. RC Johnny's having problems getting in.
Yeah, because he's got to be 18 years old to come in. I guess I shouldn't have clicked that little button.
Yeah,
Come on, bring him in. Poor little brother. Why'd you make a restriction?
Well, I know two other guys on here that ain't 18, so.
Brandon and Ramsey. Those two guys are not 18.
Yeah, you're right. I am not 18. You are correct.
Or older.
Yeah, oh, wait a minute. Now I know you're full of it.
Ramsey, where do you get your stickers made?
Bad Graphics. Bad RC Graphics in Las Vegas. That's who made mine.
He's on Facebook, that bloke.
Yep.
Yeah, you gotta go via Facebook.
Yeah.
I need to get some made.
That's where I'm going next in a couple of weeks. I'm going to Vegas.
Yeah, Vegas.
A trade show.
Nice.
Oh, jeez.
I wish I would have brought.
National Broadcast Show.
That should be a good time.
I'll be hitting the casinos. I wouldn't be worried about a trade show. I'm gonna make some money.
Don't lose a whole bunch.
It's alive.
Yeah.
Oh, no dropping.
Yeah. Just put it in the box and send it to Australia.
Put it in the box and send it to
It's turning.
Yeah, just send it to Australia. I'll be right, mate. I'll be right, mate.
Outback Jack will give it a good
Yeah,
home.
send it down under. I can use it here, mate.
What do you think your next RC purchase will be?
Mine?
Yeah.
Well, I'm building a from Kevin Miller. I'm getting a drag racer.
Yeah.
So
Is he giving that to you? Is he giving that to you? Is he?
Yeah, the drag racer. I'm getting it from him. I traded him a Rustler for it.
Lucky.
Who's lucky?
You.
I wouldn't call that love. I would just call that good friendship.
I don't know. Both cars are worth about the same thing because I was looking at the price of a roller for a dragster like that, and basically you're looking at $199 just for a roller, and then you got to buy another $30 for the. Well, even you get some rollers for $99. It all depends which one you get.
I'm just saying a drag racer sounds cool.
What's going to be expensive is going to be the electronics.
Yeah.
I actually I have on my Exo buggy, I have a motor. It's a big motor of a 1/8, which comes off a Savage. I'm thinking of putting that in my drag racer.
Huh.
Now, when you're drag racing, what kind of ESC do you need to use? Do you need to use like a more amp ESC or?
Yeah, for the because there's two motors that came with that drag racer, and they're actually brushed motors. And yes, for that one you would need, and that's what they actually mention is the higher amperage and a good battery, high C battery is better because you need instant power right away, and it's only for 2 seconds. So yes, high output ESC would be better for drag racing than just a normal cheap one.
All right.
Is that the 1/10 Revo or the 1/16?
This one, it's a 1/16.
Oh, okay.
But this one I converted it, so I got independent front suspension. But what I did with it is I extended it, and I put a SCX10 rear axle on it. So when you're actually looking at it, it actually is very longer wheelbase, and it's got a very long drive shaft.
That's why it looked so much longer. I was like, no way, that's 1/16.
No, it's got the same wheelbase as a SCX10. But this thing handles crazy and very well on the trails. So like as a crawler, it's just a crazy little thing because it's not waterproof yet. I didn't waterproof anything, but it's got very low torque and power because it's got a censored motor on it. So pretty good. I like it.
Can I just say, Francois, is there any chance RC Johnny can come in? He's actually messaging me.
I don't know if there's a way I can change that since I started the broadcast.
He's actually watching this live, but he's asking me if there's a way he can come in.
Tell him to use a different account.
Yeah, he's gonna have to use a different account because I can't stop it and keep going.
You may be able to go up where you can like mute yourself and turn off yourself and in the call and add him that way, but I'm not too sure.
Oh yeah, you might be able to add him.
Like manually.
Yeah.
Well, Chris Robinson has joined us from GCM Racing.
Hi, Chris. Hi, Chris.
Cheers, guys.
Hi, Chris. I'm Jack, mate. I don't even know half these people here. I know Brandon and Remus.
So, Chris, my rat rod's ready for your event.
Good.
All fixed. Was waiting on all winter on the shelf. And after our crawl today, me and Chris went RC crawling. Chris brought his nice truck today for a crawl at lunchtime.
Sort of.
What sort of truck?
I brought my military Blazer, except no battery. You know. One of those days.
So he brought a nice truck, nice built, a nice scaled item to do a nice video, and he charged up his batteries though on his camera, and his battery was fully charged. But he provided a workbench.
It just reminds me if I go flying or something like that, I chuck the camera on, I get the best views in that, I land it, didn't put the camera on, did I? It's just what happens.
I was outside running my slash earlier, same thing. I thought I was recording it while I was running, got ready, got done, got ready to hand the controller to the boy, looked down. I either hit the on button and hit the off button instead of hitting the record button or whatever, and the camera was off, and I just gave up at that point. I took the camera off and put it in my pocket.
I got this guy.
Yeah, now all of us can afford a $400 GoPro.
What's that? A GoPro Black, is it?
No.
It's a silver.
Yeah. You want to know what I've got? I got the most expensive camera you can buy, mate. You want to see it?
Is it your iPhone?
$80. You can't beat these.
Good.
You can't beat them. I swear by these Mobius cameras.
I'm banging the terminal. We got spring.
The only thing this camera doesn't do is 240 frames a second.
I gotta get one of
Who
those.
needs that?
So who's seen my bridge? Who's seen the bridge I built?
I did.
Let me try something.
The tank is presenting to everyone.
That just means that the camera's not going to switch back and forth, Jack.
Okay.
Oh, that's cool.
Nice.
Now let's see if I can crawl on it with my rat rod with the new.
There we go. Show and tell.
Right.
See what kind of mess I can do here.
He turns it on and
Make
just
it a
full.
good one.
Yeah.
If you're going to make a mess, make sure it's a good one.
We are live. We can't edit it.
You know what I want you to do though, Francois, is I want you to see how you've made it like an S. I want you to go around the S, mate.
Pin it to win it.
The only Axial I have is the Yeti XL.
Okay.
Have you got that, have you?
Yeah.
Build this exactly the same wheelbase, but for a wraith. So it's perfect for a wraith and very easy for a wraith to go on. My problem is this is very shorter wheelbase.
Crack.
I don't know, the thing's pretty ruggedly built.
It's got a bit of weight to it too, I think.
There we go.
Nice.
Hey, his truck must have a battery in it.
It's amazing how they work with a battery in them.
I'm still feeling stupid about that one.
Hey, I've been with a friend of mine. We've gotten all the way to the sand pit. Go to get in the truck, start pulling stuff out, and all of a sudden have him look at me and go, "Oh!" And I look at him and go, "What?" And he goes, "My controller's sitting right at the house."
Yeah, that's a good one.
So, I've been there. I know what you mean.
So people this summer can come to my house and try my bridge.
Okay.
If I can get up there.
That's a long trip.
Where are you guys all located there across the board?
I'm in Australia, mate.
Oh, I'm from Minnesota. Woo woo.
Carolina.
Maine.
Maine.
Where else?
I think Jack's the farthest away.
Yeah. I'm in the sticks.
He's actually tomorrow.
He's actually tomorrow. It's like looking into the future right now.
Yeah, that's right. I'm ahead of you blokes over there. These are all behind me.
What time is it there?
It's 20 to 1 lunchtime here.
Oh, wow.
But he's actually Wednesday. We're still Tuesday.
Yeah, on Wednesday here,
Oh, that'd be cool.
So
I can't think of a better way to spend your lunch than
Spend my...
spend your lunchtime watching Francois show off with his bridge.
That's clever.
But I got my little broom here. I can give him a little new broom to tank, mini tank, and now he's got a new outfit. He's not white anymore.
Are you getting him ready for summer?
Yeah. So some people were complaining that mini tank was all white and nobody works on a car when they're all white. So I decided to paint him, and then somebody's just told me, well, he's wearing a tie. Nobody works on a car when wearing a tie. So I said, well, he's the boss. He's allowed.
He's the boss. The boss can wear a tie.
Yeah, but hang on a minute. It looked all white. It looked more distinguished though.
Yeah.
When you first showed me that, I was laughing my head off, mate.
Showing what?
The figure thing, the tank.
He's mini himself.
The me tank. I even made him glasses.
The May tank.
I even made him glasses. No, he's got glasses.
All right.
He's got glasses.
So
and now he's got a broom. So he's all happy guy. He's got a broom.
That's all Outback Jack needs is some glasses on his. Get Tank to make you up a set, Jack.
Yeah.
I used this paint on his pants, and it's actually written, but it won't dry. It's sticky. It's been sticky for 2 days now.
Oh, you have you're gonna have a problem with that paint, my friend.
Why?
Because the material underneath it is actually softening up with the solvents in the paint.
I don't think it is. I think it's the
I had the same problem with my, remember the guy I put in my Jeep Raven there? That vampire guy?
Yeah.
Yeah, his paint didn't dry for 3.5 years.
Holy crap.
But
Yeah,
I have
it
the
was
same
sticky.
problem on the broom. I have the same problem on the broom.
Yeah.
I think it's just the paint.
Well, it's the paint along with the material that's underneath it. They don't allow each other to harden. It's a bad scene.
Yeah, but what I'm trying to tell you is on my broom I use the same paint, and it's doing the same thing on the wood and on this plastic.
Oh. Ah. Okay, well that wasn't my problem.
So I think I'm going to try to clean it off and take the paint off.
What is that?
So I started looking all over the place for some new axles for my my Yoda, my TF2, and everybody's out. So I don't think there's going to be a way for me to get this done before Chris's event. So this guy has no more axle. I broke it.
You can't find another one?
No, I can't find. I looked pretty much. Well, called all the distributors here, all the stores, and nobody. They all use the same distributor, and everybody says that everybody's back ordered.
I can get that.
You just need to buy another whole housing.
Well, I think that's what I might have to do. But I got enough trucks. I can get by without having this one for your event. I can wait.
You can
Well, you have enough
can't
trucks.
buy it through RC 4-wheel drive.
No, they're out of stock also.
Huh.
What is it exactly?
It's a front axle shaft for the 12 Finder Yoda axle.
Well,
I was surprised on eBay. There's barely anybody selling it. There's one guy in Great Britain that actually has them in stock, but he's asking an arm and a leg for them.
this is the only one that's got them.
Probably. I can buy a whole axle instead of buying that from him instead.
Probably get it quicker, too.
Maybe. What are you working on, Chris? Drilling away?
Yeah, I keep muting my microphone here because the noise is probably going to bother you guys. I'm trying to do the prep work on these Terramod axle housings here. I got a stack of them I'm trying to get through.
See, Chris does his own little work. You don't have little guys helping you, like underpaid and underage people drilling for you?
Yeah, and then sometimes I paint them with paint that won't dry, and I put them in my little trucks. And today they're all on strike because I never paid them enough. So
you're going to do it yourself.
I guess it's hard to get good help, I guess.
Yeah.
Actually, I kind of like this. I like this. It's like it's the part of the hobby that I kind of enjoy. You know, just tinkering around and stuff and doing little jobs, and I like this stuff.
It's fun.
Yeah.
What would you say
causes these drive shafts to start ovaling out like they do.
Just wearing out plastic.
Yeah. You just stretch.
They stretch because
beat the heck out of them.
yeah,
Just the way it is.
when you start going very fast and all of a sudden you hit the brakes right away, or you go from forward to backward very fast, it's when you jerk it, and those are just plastic, so after a while they oval out. They do that very fast on my four-wheel drive Slash when I have a 3S in it. Like, I snap those all the time on 3S. It's just ridiculous.
Yeah, I didn't know if it might have been from my gearing in my Slash or not.
That's weird. I have a Slash 4x4 and I've never broken a drive shaft.
You're not driving it right then.
You're not driving it right, for sure.
I break other stuff.
Really?
Yeah, it's weird. Like, I've heard so many people complain about the drive shafts and I haven't had a problem.
I never broke a drive shaft on mine, but my drive shafts were so oval already. I think it didn't really matter if I slammed on the gas or not. There was about 3/4 of a turn worth of free play in the drivetrain.
Oh,
Man.
When's the last time you owned a Slash?
Last summer, I sold the last one off to Ryan there. I had a 4x4 Slash that I turned into my winter beater.
Okay.
And, oh man, those things are fun. Oh man, those are fun.
I put a pair of paddle tires on mine for the winter. It was just crazy.
Yeah, that truck is a hoot, man. They're well done.
I've had my Slash for 2 years, and I haven't busted anything on that.
I've seen the way you drive yours.
You're not driving it hard now.
Well, I look after my stuff, eh? And Tank always says to me, especially when I got the Jeep out, he goes, get it wet, get it muddy, or no way. And I say, it's clean as a whistle, Tank.
You're not driving it right.
Wow.
Clean as a whistle, brother.
You got a shelf queen there.
Nah, so I use it for FPV. It's alright. That's what it's made for. I wouldn't suggest using one of those for FPV. I'd probably a Wraith or something.
Okay.
Probably better off.
Something slower, maybe.
Oh, this is quite slow, mate.
Oh,
But not for FPV. I really wouldn't suggest this one for FPV. No.
Chris
So,
was using my Razor buggy today during our crawl.
was he?
Yeah. We got a couple of good videos out of that.
Yeah, we should have that done on the weekend.
Cool. Can't wait to see that.
Yeah, we got some nice shots there.
You should
That
give me
better
the
be the last time I see snow in a video.
Yeah. You should give me the raw footage. I'll edit my version, and you can edit your version, and we'll see how it turns out on each side.
That'd be fun.
I see Johnny just messaged me and said that he might get on his dad's account.
Sorry about that. I shouldn't have clicked.
Yeah, he's hanging to get in, poor kid.
Got my brother. He has a Slash now too. With the LCD chassis. I want to see it from him so bad.
Oh!
Well, did you get your screws out?
Me?
So Ramsey, what's special about your truck with that dump there at the back?
Oh, it's just the high lift. The high lifts do the dump. They get a dump body on the
I
back.
didn't know that.
Yeah. At least all the ones that I've seen do. Because usually
Who's pulling someone's tooth out? That's so I can hear a drill.
Yeah, sorry about that.
That's Chris, I think.
Chris, I muted you for a little bit because you're drilling.
It's just normally they got a battery tray down here that puts the battery down in here.
Okay.
And you tip the body up like this to get to the battery and stuff, but this one's missing the battery tray, so I end up just putting the battery right down in here between the frame rails, and then I just run a zip tie around it to hold the battery down in, and then the back body sits down over it.
Why use a zip tie? Why don't you just use Velcro?
I don't have the Velcro right now.
Oh, you haven't got any. I could send you a whole heap for me, mate.
And I got a whole heap of, and I got a whole bunch of zip ties, so I just grab a couple zip ties and crank them down and call that good enough for now.
I'll trade you. I'll send you Velcro and some stickers.
Yeah.
Hey guys, a second ago you were talking about drive shafts rounding over, and one thing that I heard that will really help is if you make sure they're in phase. And look that up on YouTube because I'm not good at explaining it, but just making sure that everything is aligned, because there'll be some slight increase and decrease in speed if they're out of phase, and that'll be really hard on all your gears and all of the drive shaft itself and your motor if it's out of phase. And I know my stock Trailfinder 2 for my RC 4-wheel drive for my Trailfinder 2, they can't be put in phase because they're manufactured out of line, which is kind of stupid. So something to something to keep in mind.
Cool. Yeah, I have those
tip that. I might have to actually have a look at that.
Yeah, I have those videos on my YouTube. I'll post them on Google+.
Yeah, there's a couple really good ones where they have there's a couple teachers that have machines, and it shows it really clearly, with the credit card on the gears, and you can hear the change in the sound of the credit card hitting the gears.
Cool. And
it's pretty cool. And some of that can be in the angle of your back axle too, if your shocks are slightly tilted or something.
Yeah. Well, I know the axial drive shafts, you got to have the pins lined up.
Yes.
On either side of them. If you don't have those two pins lined up, then you'll get a chatter in your drive shafts and stuff. Because
exactly.
I had that when I first got my Axial SCX10, and I noticed it, and I was trying to figure out why it was doing it. And I see somebody mentioned something about it, and I started doing some research on it, and I looked at my drive shafts, and they weren't aligned right. I turned them around, took them off, fixed them, and after that.
Yep, I think there's three things you gotta look for. You gotta make sure that the pins are aligned, that the axle's at the same angle as the output, and I think there's one other thing, but I can't remember that.
Yeah.
Actually, I've seen one of my mates, subscribers, Mel, NeoMax25. He actually, Dave did a video where he puts on your axle pins for your hub carrier, your hex carrier. You know how when you put the pins in, they just drop out?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, Dave did a video where he actually puts grease on the tip, so when he slots it in, it holds into place. Now Mel come up with a better idea. Mel's always thinking, but he come up with a better idea where you leave your pins on a magnet for a day, and they become magnetized.
Yep.
So once you whack them in, they just stay put.
They just stay right there.
They stay right there, yeah. Because I'm always losing pins. Always.
That's a good idea.
Yeah.
That is if you have the time, if you're going to plan ahead, which I don't do.
But yeah, it is. Once they magnetize, you just whack them in, and when you're going to change wheels or whatever you're going to do. But that's a fantastic idea. I mean, even the grease one was good because once he threaded it through, it didn't move.
Yeah, I always get worried with grease that's not gonna move because some of those really wiggle loose.
Yep.
But yeah, I'm sure like a Loctite would do the same though. I mean, if you put enough on, it'll probably tack into place long enough for you to get it figured out.
But the magnetization, I think I'll try that. So, I don't run my cars a lot, so I just work them. Hey.
I've always taken like my screwdrivers and stuff like that, and if I want to magnetize them, take them and
run them.
Run them across the motor a few times.
Yeah, you just tap them on the magnet.
Yep.
If anyone wants any good magnets, I always recommend these magnets. These are rare earth magnets.
Yeah.
Yeah,
these are fantastic. You get them off eBay. I got about 5 or 6 of them.
People stories about them.
They're great. These because I do a lot of camera mount videos, and these I hold my cameras and camera mounts and stuff.
Oh, yeah.
They're just great. They're fantastic.
Hey, Jack.
Yeah.
You remember this when I got it, right? With all the other A-arms on it and stuff.
Yep.
We changed them all over and put the blue RPM A-arms back on it.
Oh, okay.
Got rid of all those other ones and stuff like that.
Oh, cool. Yeah.
All RPM in the front and stuff like that. I ended up changing this.
If you're ever at
They changed it, yeah?
Yeah, because it was the one that was in there was all busted up and stuff, and I just this one was quicker and everything else. So.
Oh, yeah.
What
Yeah.
manufacturer car was that?
Huh?
Which car was that?
That's the Jado 33 that I just picked up.
The Jado? Okay.
Yeah. Traxxas Jado 33.
Nitro.
Yeah. I traded. I don't know if you saw that Savage I had for a little while there, Tank. I traded that Savage I had for it.
I've seen some of your videos. You're
Yeah.
making a backflip.
Making a backflip.
I was trying to anyway.
You know what this is?
I can't wait to get out this summer and try and play more with my Savage.
I like the Savage and all. I just didn't. My biggest thing about the Savage is I don't like the twin plate design on the chassis. How everything is sandwiched in between the chassis. I never liked that style setup for some reason.
Yeah, my brother either. He didn't like that.
I had Revos for a long time and stuff like that, and I like the Revos because of that. You know, the Revos and the T-Maxes, because everything was kind of laid out a little bit more for you to get to and stuff.
Making a lot of noise again.
you're at your local like dollar store, Dollar Tree, something, and you see like a small package of LED lights for like a small Christmas tree, pick them up. They work. They got 'em all the way underneath.
Huh.
It's actually pretty bright. What I thought.
That's cool right there.
Yeah, it looks good.
Can you show that again? I didn't see that.
Yeah. Yeah. It's like a dollar.
Okay. Yep. Cool.
Yeah.
There's RC Johnny.
Where is he?
I don't know, I saw him real quick.
I think he's there.
I thought I saw him.
Ramsey.
All right.
You guys hear me?
Where are you? Well, I can't
I
see.
don't know. I don't know what you can see.
What's up with that?
Open him up. There he is.
Hey, little brother. You finally got in, huh?
Hey, Johnny.
Sorry about that 18 plus thing. I shouldn't have clicked on that little button.
Hey,
He's been in here for a while.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
Michael. Okay,
he's-
his name's Michael. That's why.
yeah, I had to sign into my dad's account.
All right.
Yanni.
Get permission. So I made,
Oh,
my son made some street sign, but he made them a little too small.
So, RC Johnny, I saw you make that video with Kevin. How was it?
Good?
Yeah?
Yeah.
one video. He's made more than one. Apparently, RC Johnny's living at Kevin Millard's house.
Well, I'm off to bed, and I'll talk to y'all some other time.
See you, Brandon.
Bye.
He must have got told to go to bed.
He did.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's being under 18.
How old is he? Is he under 18, is he?
15.
15? How did he get in here then?
I'm 15 too.
He probably cheated on his account.
Yeah.
Ah,
My channels are just 18 plus.
18 plus.
I can't find RC Johnny's channel.
Yeah, I'll send you. I'll put a link in here in the chat.
I think I'm subbed, but I don't know.
Yeah, he's a good little kid.
I
see
just did
Johnny.
113, I think.
Yeah, I'll put the link in here on the chat thing. There you go. There you go.
So, Chris, Jack wants me to send the rat rod over to Australia.
I've been telling him that for a long time, Chris.
Send it.
Send it.
Send it.
Well, the funny part is, if I had money to spare, what I would do is I would create a nice wood box for it, send it to Australia, ask you to do a nice video with it, and then tell you to pass it on. Pass it on to the next guy in England, in France, in wherever, Switzerland, anywhere, and make it go around the world so
That would
it
be
comes
kinda
back
neat.
to me.
That would be kind of neat.
Be a lot of money too.
Exactly right. A wooden box.
Wooden box is not expensive. It's just I would have to pay for the shipping every time it goes from one place to the other.
Yeah, it's a lot of money.
Yeah.
Good luck with that then.
Come on, Tank. Don't be scared.
Don't be scared.
Yeah, what the heck? You have a bunch of RCs, just sell a couple or something.
I'm going to have to create a group just to raise money to make my car travel.
Okay, Tank. All right, Tank. Here's one for you, brother. I've given approximately 2,000 in giveaways, right?
Yeah.
Approximately about $2,000 in giveaways, all right?
Dang.
Someone actually made a comment before on Kevin Millard's. Said, what did they say? They said something about Mr. Giveaway won something or something like that. Now you work out what postage would have cost me as well to send from Australia. See, it all adds up.
Yeah.
So would have been well. I gave Marshall a Unimog, practically a brand new Unimog for nothing. Postage for that was, if you want to know who Marshall is, Budget Guy RC.
Okay.
Postage for that to the States from here was $120.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah. Little bits and pieces here and there. It doesn't cost that much. Like Ramsey won a giveaway off me last week or week before, whenever it was.
I remember that.
Quadcopter. They actually cost me $14 a send because I put it in a smaller box.
Okay.
So if I had to put it in its bigger box, well, it would have cost me $60, $70. So it all adds up, you know. Even though I do a lot of giveaways and stuff, you got to remember the postage.
Okay.
You know, there's some people that do giveaways and they say, "Oh, I won't send out of the States. I'll only send to the to Canada or the US."
Yeah.
Because people don't want to. Yeah, well, people don't want to pay postage. But I don't have no problem with that. If someone wins, they win. I mean, in Australia, I've only got about 5 people on my channel, so it'd be a bit unfair if I did a giveaway just for the Australian people.
Yeah, but then you get a thumbs down on your video on your giveaway.
I got 4. I know. Well, I've got all of my giveaways. I've got 4 dislikes.
There must be. They must.
I know who it is. I know who it is. I've already screenshotted all of it. I know. There's a guy on a mission at the moment. I'm going to say his name. Dutch RC Adventures. He's absolutely going nuts on both my channels at the moment.
Where does he come from?
Dutch RC is from Holland. Is that Aaron?
Okay.
Hey, brother!
I guess he's over 18.
I just saw Aaron there. Hey,
Aaron.
mate. How are you, Aaron?
Hey guys, can you hear me okay?
Hey. Yeah, I can hear you. Yeah. All the way from Australia, brother.
Hey, all the way back from Canada, man.
I know where you are. I know where you are, man. How you going?
My nephew just moved to Calgary.
I thought, hang on, am I looking at Outback Jack for a minute? I've got a little finger looks like you, Aaron.
We have a special guest. We'll put Aaron there.
Hello, just a regular guy to come say hello. I saw I got an invitation, and I figured, I might as well join and listen, see how you guys are doing.
Thank you very much. Yeah. Me and, well, you know Chris from GCM. I'm from Ottawa, same area he's in. So.
Nice, guys. Hi.
My nephew just moved to Calgary less than a year ago, so.
Nice. It's beautiful. It's what a great time for him to move here right now. The weather is changing. All the RC guys are getting out if he's into that.
And you guys are getting a new crawl space at the Blackfoot Trail, something like that.
Yeah, actually, yeah, it's just there a few days ago. You guys might have seen it. It's beautiful there. Like, if he's into RC, there's so much to do around here in the wilderness. You guys have seen, like, just on the outskirts of Calgary. If you look for it, it's there to go and have fun with. So
I lived there for 5 years, actually.
You know exactly what I'm talking about then.
Oh yeah, it's nice.
What do you guys?
Aaron, just come to Australia, mate. There's plenty of trails here, brother. There's surf, there's beaches, everything here. You know all about it, mate.
You guys got a big rock. You guys got a big rock in Australia.
Yeah, you can trail up the rock if you want.
I'm surprised I haven't seen some of the spiders just driving an RC for you guys. I hear the Australian spiders might actually be big enough to pick up a controller and to run one.
Well, it's funny you mentioned that. I actually got rid of 2 the other day. We've got the wolf spider here and the huntsman.
Yeah, I know you do.
Yeah, well, you know, yeah. So they look big because of their legs. Their legs are very long, you know. So, but they can give you a bit of a snip. They can give you a bit of a snip, and they're not deadly.
Okay.
I think 3 times I've been bitten by them.
Okay.
It just blows your hand up, or wherever they bite you, it'll just swell up.
Must scare the heck out of you this time.
He's talking about it like it's nothing. I'd be scared like a little girl if a spider like that.
Well, see, that's the thing, though. People think that we got
no big deal, whatever. It just swells up. Me, I'd be running the other way like a little girl. I'm out of here.
No, but the thing is, though, Aaron, is that people look at Australia and they think, we've got all these deadly creatures here. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like, we've got a spider called the redback. Now, it's tiny, right? Now, if that gives you a hit, you got to get to a hospital straight away. So, with the huntsman, I know they're so big and their fangs are so big, but they're not actually poisonous. They'll just give you a bit of a swelling here and there. You get an injection, and that's about it.
Yeah.
But we got deadly snakes here. I mean, our snakes are deadly, yeah.
There is a reason.
The snakes here.
There's a reason why I live in all winter, all year long.
Yeah, because they hibernate.
They don't grow big enough.
They hibernate.
You got big deer that stand in the middle of the road and stare at headlights when you're driving straight at them. So.
But here you got to dodge kangaroos.
No, that's true. But at least they might jump. Deer just sit there and stares at you. Laying on the headlights on, and it's still just looking at you like, why aren't you moving?
That's exactly right.
For that YouTube video with the bison that ran into the car, have you guys seen that? The car stopped and the bison just like runs into the car. You see the camera, like yeah, I love that.
Yeah, I saw.
If you watch a few of the Russian videos, you'll see a lot of that just in the normal streets. You see all these animals just running on the road.
Yeah, crazy guys. Well, it looks like
how's that fit going, Aaron?
Oh man, that thing is the bomb.
Oh, I saw the video the other day. Yeah.
That thing. The only thing I was disappointed with the FIC skateboard when I was doing the 4x4 the other day was the GoPro isn't able to interpret the green of the fir trees fast enough. So when I'm moving on the board, it kind of just gets blurry going beside me, which is okay. But I like a good crisp video for you guys to see.
Yeah. You need to get a Mobius.
A what?
Mobius.
What's the Mobius?
Hey, there's nothing wrong with the Mobius.
Jack, we need to show him what a Mobius is.
Oh no.
Oh, yeah, he knows what a Mobius is. One of these ones, Aaron.
It's a little tiny one.
Oh, okay. Camera? It looks like.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Awesome.
It's a very good little action camera.
Yeah, 1080p. Yeah.
And
I thought you would have known about these. A lot of people use them for flying and stuff like that. Quads.
Oh, you see how much flying I do. I love to fly, but after my son was born 2 years ago almost, my flying wings were pretty much clipped for filming things for you, because it takes 2 people, right? And with my wife on the back taking care of our son while I'm out at work doing what I do. I love to fly though, boys, that's for sure. But I wasn't upset with the GoPro's performance. I was just surprised that certain colors, really, it doesn't make really crisp while you're moving. You'd think that it would all be 60 frames a second, everything would be looking great, but you know, it really kind of focuses on one spot and everything else around it kind of...
Is that like when you did the FIC video? I actually noticed it was like it was pixelating. It was grainy a bit in some areas.
Yeah, and you know what? So when my GoPro, so the recent one I did, I was talking to the camera with my black helmet on. I'm like, hey, I'm going to have to be filming and skateboarding and controlling the radio control, and I laughed a little bit. But the GoPro I have is actually in a Steadicam now. It's a handheld device that has a gimbal on it. Yeah. Yep. The 3-axis gimbal, man, what a huge difference as I'm bouncing over the rocks and everything. It just kept it nice and stable, so you guys were floating with me the whole time.
Yeah, I love that video. You did good.
Yeah, those handheld gimbals are quite good.
Yeah.
They're not cheap though. They're not cheap. If you want a good one, you're gonna pay.
Yeah, I paid in Canadian. Actually, I think in American, because the dollar is so weird right now. $350. You can find them cheap. But about $350.
About right, yeah.
Yeah, you can get one, a knockoff brand from somewhere in Shenzhen for like a $280, but I'd rather spend the $60 and get one.
Then you know you got at least a decent one then.
I hope. You always hope. Yeah. Wow, crazy, hey.
I had a buddy of mine that just went out and bought a set of rims out of China, and he got them here, and we went to mount a set of tires on them, and I went and I put the rim inside the tire to actually start trying to beat them up. They were going on a crawler, and the bead I noticed wasn't going inside. You know, the bead of the tire wasn't actually going inside the rim. And I got looking inside the rim, and like you could see where the chrome was bubbled up inside of the bead, and I took a utility knife and stabbed it, and like goo came out of it.
Oh.
Like every rim was like that. I looked in it, stuck that one rim back in there, handed them back to my buddy, and I says, "You need to send them back." He paid $30 for them.
At least they were fresh. Huh? At least they were fresh.
Yeah, hot off the press apparently. Apparently, hadn't dried on him yet. So it was like, man, you know, good old. Should have spent the $20 more and just bought a set of Axial rims or a set of RC 4-wheel drive rims or something, and just not had to fight with it.
That's craziness, man. That's crazy.
His problem now, he's got to send it back.
That sucks, man. That's always.
I felt bad for him because he brought his whole truck over here yesterday to do a bunch of work to it, and I was able to get everything done to it except for the wheels and tires because of that. So.
Yeah. Are you in Boston?
No, I'm in Maine.
Oh, in Maine.
Yeah, not far from Boston.
It trickles out around Boston.
Yeah, exactly. For me to get to Boston is about 3 hours from my house.
Far? Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, nice, man. Huh.
Yeah. I'm right up here. Like you said, up farthest part of New England you can get as far as states.
Wicked far.
Wicked far, yeah. Right up here. Yes, sir.
Nice.
Aaron.
Yeah.
I got a question for you, brother.
I'm an open canvas, man. Ask me whatever you want.
Okay, I want you to use one of my guitar tracks on your videos. I'm a guitarist, by the way. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Is it something that you have the copyright to?
Yes, I do.
If you go ahead.
No, but you'll be allowed to use it on your videos for sure. Yeah.
Yeah, no, for sure. If it was a cover of something else, I'd have to.
No. The guys can tell you. The guys can tell you here. I do originals.
Okay.
For example,
Second, I'll bring it.
say you do your DJI, you put it up in the sky.
Sure.
I do a lot of ambient music.
Great.
Okay.
Yeah, same with floating.
Yes, I do a lot of like you know what the ambient guitar swells and all that sort of stuff, pretty spacey and all that.
Sure.
But I'll be, you know, if you could do that, I'll be so grateful.
Oh yeah, totally. I hear
Yeah.
it. Here's my,
I'd love to use that stuff too.
here is my.
Yeah, there's a few people that use some of my heavy stuff. I also play heavy stuff as well. Like
Nice.
if you're doing bashing or something like that, I go for the, you know, the guys can tell you I go for a bit of heavy stuff.
Nice.
You know, so if you got some sort of contact, I can send you some samples or something.
On my YouTube channel, there's an info at RC Sparks in the About section for,
Right.
for business.
Right.
Just say hi. You know, it's me. We're on the chat. So I'm from Australia, and I'll be no problem. Here's how I work with music.
Okay, go for it.
It's got to fit how I'm feeling while I'm working with that video. You know what I mean?
Yes.
If it's a good fit, then if it's uplifting my heart when I'm watching it, or if it's something that I can use, I'll certainly use it.
How about I'll send you some samples and you can just hear them?
Yeah.
Well, I'll send you some MP3s.
Good.
Hear them, and then you can picture what you're going to do for a future video or something like that.
Sure, if you want.
I'll be grateful for that, mate.
Oh,
a lot of people do use my music, you know. So, you know, like I said, I'd be grateful. Any other guys who want to use my music, go for it. I got no problem.
Great.
You know, it's all recorded professionally, so there's no.
Great.
It's all done through my. Rammers can tell you my music. You know, I've got two channels, Aaron. I've got my RC channel and I've got another channel for my guitar. So I've got roughly about 390 videos on my other channel.
Nice. Nice. Yeah. Congrats. Good job. Okay, yeah.
Oh, look, I love it when people like Jax Teller WA, who's an Aussie friend of mine, he does some quad stuff and he puts my ambient stuff to it. He did a haunted house one, I think it was a couple of weeks ago. It was fantastic. He picked the right. He goes in there and just picks the tracks.
Yeah.
And he actually picked a really eerie one that I did, an ambient eerie one.
Sure.
And he set it to this haunted house. It was fantastic. It was absolutely fantastic.
So what's the name of your YouTube channel?
The guitar one.
Yeah.
Yes.
The Phantom's Guest Guitar channel.
Oh, I'm actually subbed to that one.
Put that
in the Phantom's Guest. It's PH, not with an F. So it's the Phantom's Guest. If you want to have a look, Aaron, just go on there, mate. I can send you a link if you want. I'll just
send me a link.
I'll send you guys a link into the chat thing here.
Sure.
It'll be easier for you guys to have a look. I've got heavy tracks, I've got covers and all that sort of stuff. So just go. I've got an ambient playlist, so just go through those. You might find something in there. But if you're doing any bashing or anything, go for the heavier stuff.
Sure.
The heavier stuff works well with the bashing.
Hey, what's up, guys?
Jamin.
Hey, Jam.
How's it going?
Doing good.
Okay, hi, Jamin. Here's the link for you guys.
There it is.
There it is.
Is that the great?
Yeah, I'd be really appreciated, Aaron, if you did, mate. You know, it'd be great.
Sure, buddy. Subscribe.
Thank you very much. Appreciate it.
Just that simple, man. I'll put a link on.
I like to help out people. You know, people get stuck with music. I said, look, go and use my music. The only problem is some people go to monetize it. You can't monetize someone else's music, as you know.
Right.
Right? So people go to try to monetize it, and they get knocked back saying they need proof, as YouTube need proof of the actual music.
I will need
so
a letter.
You can't actually do it.
I will need a letter from you saying that I can.
Oh, you'll be right. You can use it. But if you're going to monetize that video, I'll write something down for you if you want.
Yeah.
It's up to you.
All of my videos get monetized.
They come automatic. Okay, no worries. What I'll do then is I'll just write in your info, in your email.
Yeah.
That you have the rights to use this music. You can put it in the description or whatever you want to do. No problem whatsoever. No problem whatsoever.
Okay. Yeah. No.
And if any other you guys want to use my music, same deal. Go for it. I'm happy to help out with music.
Hey, Jack, what kind of music you got?
I like to help out a lot of people on here, as a lot of you guys know. I've got a variety of different stuff, mate. If you click on the link, you can go through some of my stuff. I do a lot of stuff, mate. It just varies, you know. Heavy stuff, like my ambient stuff, a lot of covers. I do a lot of U2 covers because I just love the edge. Yeah, just a variety of different styles of music, mate. So
I wouldn't mind some
there's a
music.
few guys.
Actually,
Yeah, there's a few guys that subscribe from RC. But no problem at all. Sorry to take the show there,
I'm
Tank.
actually
Sorry.
looking for a song for my intro right now.
Yeah, there's a few people have taken some of my heavier sort of guitar stuff and used them as an intro and an outro. Yeah. Yeah, you can go and have a look. Yeah.
I'm looking for more of an island vibe because I'm from the island, so I want more of an island vibe type of vibe.
So you want something like reggae and stuff like that, eh?
Well, not really.
That's
reggae,
that sort of style.
I just want to show Aaron something real quick. So I put me as a presenter. Aaron started this chat. I do this pretty much I try to do it every 2 weeks or every month. Just
Tank.
And just chit chat.
Okay, are you Tank?
Yes.
Tank.
Nice. Okay, because I've seen some comments from you recently, and I wanted to make sure to thank you for that. Go ahead.
No problem.
Yeah. Go ahead.
So basically, I'm kind of creative. I come up with neat things and all that. So one of my things that I created, and I got a little blurb on my YouTube how I made it. Okay. I took a E16th Revo and made a crawler out of it. It's basically the same wheelbase as a SCX10. It's got independent suspension in the front.
Nice.
And I have a fixed axle at the back.
Yes. Wow.
So what's nice with it compared to the twin hammer, this is way bigger. And all the weight of the motor and all the electronics are all in the front, very low, and all in the front, which is very good. So it actually crawls pretty good. So it's a nice little invention I kind of put together. It's kind of cool.
He's understating that, by the way. Yeah. That thing crawls incredible.
Yeah, that's great, Tank. Next time I see a comment, I'll have to hit your channel, buddy.
Cool.
Yeah, good job. I love seeing that. That's seeing creativity from other people is what this hobby's all about. That's what got us where we are now. If it wasn't for the creativity of other people, I wouldn't be able to be doing the show I do now because I wouldn't have the amazing products, right? It's innovation like that that moves the hobby forward. Good job, Tank.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Yeah, I second that.
Yeah.
It's a nice rig. We all know it's a nice rig.
Well, he knows Aaron. He knows I've been wanting that rat rod for a long time, mate.
It was actually a dragster. I originally made it, and if you follow the string of video that I made for this, I had it as a dragster. So I actually had these big wheels that are from the funny car. So I had these on here, and I had a wing on it. It was kind of cool. So, but because all the weight is in the front, I had no weight at the back to actually get traction, so I was all over the place. So I decided to do other things with it. So I put the sand paddles on, and it was just crazy and fun playing in the sand on the beach with it.
Have you ever tried using downforce?
Hey?
Have you ever tried implementing downforce?
Implementing downforce? No, I didn't try that. Well, I did put the wing at the back. I don't think that helped enough, it was a my window.
It's also very overdrive.
So this is the wing I had for it. So I had this right here at the back.
Nice.
So it was kind of cool on the back. So there's a couple of videos and some nice pictures. I had very skinny tires at the front that came off of my.
You should try. You should try testing out different angles. Cause I made my own wings myself too. I made this one. It's a carbon fiber one.
That looks nice.
Completely finished yet, but I made my own stuff.
Good
for you. Try using it. It's pretty good.
That's what's fun with this car is I just have to change the hex on it, put this on, and it's a convertible. I can create whatever I want with it or do whatever I want with it. So that's basically with any cars. It's kind of fun.
Very cool, man. Good for you.
You gotta love these guys with these ideas, yeah.
They don't stop. They don't stop. They don't stop. I gotta say that some of the guys I've had on my show, either building the trailers or building different vehicles with me, or even the young fella that did the Black Widow. A lot of people say to me, "Oh, you don't build your own trucks." I'm like, no, you don't understand that there are so many people out there that are so talented that go beyond my talent, right? I'm great at making videos, I accept that, but I prefer to run the trucks, right? And for young David there to come together with the Black Widow and to be so unique with the way he used floor kitchen tiles to mold the body, he took it, and this was before anybody was really, really heavy into it. Yeah, people have been modding crawlers forever, but to have a 15-year-old, when I met him, he was 13 years old. He was a huge fan of the show, huge fan of Project Overkill #1, and he wanted an opportunity to show DJ Medic something he could do. And I thought, what a great way to show other kids out there that they have the ability with the vision, and if they have that they can follow it and build whatever they want. So
he's the one that built that crane for you also, I think?
The crane. Well, yeah, everyone always, and the way I introduced it was on purpose. It was all, like, the whole idea of the crane, building the crane was, I came up with the idea to build a crane. I said, David, this is probably going to be our biggest project yet. Do you want to do something like this? Do you want to learn how to braze with your dad and blah, blah, blah? And his answer was yes. Him and his dad loved to work together, and being a young man, it was an opportunity to build something that had never been built before. So I had specifications. There was things that I needed it to do, like lift 40 pounds. That was one of my specifications. So we all had to get together, figure out what kind of gearbox and everything else that went together on that. And then the young fella went and he measured out all these different, like, he went and studied cranes. He got all this knowledge. He went out, he spoke to welders with his dad. He got to network with a whole bunch of people. And then his dad got him a sandblaster for the shop. Just really simple. They made a box and sandblaster, got these rails, cut them, sandblasted them all, and then we had it taken to an auto paint store. And they just painted it for us after it was all braced together. And then I took it down to a fabrication shop and had some of the mounts for the motors put together. Yeah, I introduced it as our project because any young fella that shows that amount of ingenuity in engineering and creativity, how can you not put that under your wing and harbor that? And then show everybody, not only to give him accolades, but to also inspire other kids and men out there that go, holy shit, I thought of that when I was like 20 years old. I can't believe I didn't do it. They see how easy it was to do with a little bit of heart and soul and the right material. And yeah, man, he killed it with that crane, and it's right over there.
Cool.
Yeah, Aaron, I made a pretty nice crane about the same scale as yours with a rector set, and it actually turned out amazing. Problem is I never had good enough motors, so I could only lift like 5 pounds. I did get the gearing down, so it turned real slow.
Yeah.
It's I don't know if you're gonna be able to see it there. It's in the corner. It's 4 feet high, 4 feet wide. I got to lift about 5 pounds, and then I was going to put a RC 4-wheel drive winch so it'd lift a little more.
Yeah.
But now I kind of want to redo it how you did with brushes, brushless. And I have to say, I had the idea first to do the magnet. I had this thing set up to do the magnet. I had it all set up, and I was having trouble getting enough power, getting a wire that would go up and down without getting tangled.
Yes.
And then you did it, and you scored. That's so cool.
That's something I will not take credit for. That was David Jr. and his dad. That was the surprise they wanted to show me, because we went way over budget and it took way longer to do than we thought it would. But when he showed me that he took a trailer magnet and set it up to a 3S LiPo, granted there was no LiPo cutoff, the amount of power that thing can lift that 20 steel block, man, that trailer, that magnet was so freaking hot, you guys. You could barely touch it. It was just sucking the battery power. So.
And I love your weights on the back end too. Mine, I used it's a part for semi brakes. I got quite a few of them here.
Nice.
I don't know what they are, but I made a little rail. So I can get a couple dozen of these in the back.
Nice.
And that works pretty cool. But I also like what you did. So you did good there too.
Sorry guys, I'm just gonna have a blood test.
Okay, good luck.
Well, cool, man. I'm so glad to hear that you did something awesome as well. I'm always happy to hear that. Yeah, and it looks good too, bro.
Yeah. I want to do lights on the top. Do you have lights on yours?
Yeah, I have. I went and got the RC 4-wheel drive lights. They're just the 2-inch LEDs.
Okay.
Two under the cab because you can rotate them as well. And then I think we have one at the end or somewhere maybe on the trolley that goes up and down the trolley.
Okay, cool. I got Christmas tree lights. I haven't fully set them up yet. With the little flashing.
Yeah.
And, you know, the tips and the top, I want to be flashing. Honestly, after seeing your video, I kind of raged because I knew mine wasn't as good. Until I could do the motors right, I kind of let it sit. So I've actually let it sit since you put up that video.
Oh,
I'll get back to it sometime. I'm gonna get on your level.
I'm gonna hold you to that.
Okay, I'll upload a video and show it to you when I do.
Good. Please send me a note to say, hey, I uploaded the video. Check it out. No,
It'll happen.
I'll make sure to do that. Cool, guys. Well, thanks. I only could stay for a while because my son's about to go to bed, but I wanted to drop in unexpectedly and say thanks, guys. I appreciate the invite.
Awesome.
Thanks a lot.
Yeah. No,
Appreciate you dropping by. Thanks.
Yeah, Tank. No problem, buddy. I really appreciate it. Hopefully, we'll see you guys again.
Yes.
And if I go down to Calgary to see my nephew, I might bring a couple cars and meet up somewhere.
We'll have to go out to Blackfoot, out at the new track, and let you rip it up there. I'll go with you.
Pick me up. I want to come.
Well, we'll have to go as a team then. Maybe if we could get the drones that lift really heavy loads, we'll just get them and set them on the iPad to do a little thing so it all up. Hey. You guys have a wicked night. Thanks a lot for having me.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye. That's crazy.
That was cool.
Yeah, that was a nice surprise of him dropping by.
Yeah.
Pretty awesome.
Did you ever make a video of that crane already?
Me?
Yeah.
There's nothing on YouTube. I've made a couple progress videos. It's never been at a good stop or a good stopping point. You know, I've always it started as cardboard tubes back in like 2012. And with one little erector set, it was like 166 pieces. I got so excited for Christmas. And then there's like 20 nuts, 20 bolts, 10 washers. It's like, oh, that's a rip-off. But I did that, and I've been upgrading, you know, piece by piece. And finally I got enough erector sets to redo the whole thing nicely. And then my next thing is going to be getting all the wiring done. I kind of want to redo all the wiring, make it remote control, because that really isn't that hard with my new experience into like RC 4-wheel drive stuff and all my trail trucks. So
yeah,
I've got the skeleton and I'm quite happy with that. So I will be putting some up sometime. We'll see when.
Because the nice thing about making a video, and even if you show people the progress of what you're doing, you got a lot of people with a lot of knowledge out there, and people are going to actually point you to the right direction if you need help, and don't be afraid to ask.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I will. Yeah, maybe in the next couple of days I'll upload that video. It's kind of old and out of date, but it's something, and then I can work on it here and do something with it. Yeah, I want to put I got it wired so I can put a fan on the top. So it's going to be kind of hidden in the framework, and then it's going to blow on my American flag on the top. And I colored the American flag. It's a colored tissue, so it'll really blow in the wind. So we'll see if that works.
That's cool.
And then I got my brother's got me there's a Target, you know, you walk by, lights turn on, flash. It was a Lego setup deal. So I ripped the lights out of that. So I got a little sensor, so when you walk by, the lights turn on, and that's kind of cool. Another fun little extra thing I wanted to do.
Cool. And Strip-a-Lot, how is your towing coming along? Is he sleeping?
Oh, there he is.
There he is. How's your towing coming along? looks like he's frozen.
I don't see no movement. Battery's doing really, really good holding still.
Poor guy.
Oh.
I see flashing.
Yeah.
Welding.
There he is.
SOS.
Mike's broken.
Yeah.
Mike.
Got his drag brake set too high.
His drag.
We don't hear you, buddy. We heard you at the beginning.
Nope.
Nope. You broke it. I guess you can't show us your truck.
How did you come up with the name The Tank?
Yes. Yeah, I was going to ask the same.
My name, because, well, I started my YouTube channel as François Simard, which is my name. But some people started saying, you got to change your name, it's too hard. It's not hard, it's my name. But all my nephew, because my name François in French, in English, I mean it's Frank. But all my nephews and niece had a very hard time saying Uncle Frank. They all kept calling me Uncle Tank. So it kind of stuck. So even to this day, even though they're 20-year-old or whatever, they still call me Uncle Tank when they see me.
That's awesome.
So I don't own an RC tank or anything. I'm just called Tank because I'm a big guy, and my name is Frank the Tank. In other words.
You should get a tank, though. Those things are sweet.
They are, but they're expensive.
Yeah, that's true.
I'm actually thinking of building one.
Oh, okay.
I want to see part of
I got my eye on a couple motors and things like that, so that's something else I got in the background of my head tinkering about. This. I want to build a nice one, but it's going to be about 3 or 4 feet long.
Yeah, I was going to make one with my erector set like a couple years ago, but the track, I found the track that I found a layout for, it involved like 200 or 300 of the same little L pieces, and I didn't have that, so I gave up right away.
Yeah, the track is kind of tricky how you've got to build it, but if you're going to be building big enough, an easy way to do is use a bicycle chain. And you use a bicycle chain, but then you do have to put a lot of little pieces on it, L shape or whatever. But it does take a lot of bolts and a lot of nuts to do a track, or even pretty much anything. But it's kind of cool. But it would be nice to actually try it. So another blood test done.
Can't hear you.
You're muted or something. I can't hear you either.
Yeah, no, I can't hear him either.
No, I can't
hear you, bud.
You broke your mic too.
Yeah.
You and Shrimp-a-lot, you broke.
Everybody's having broken mic syndrome.
Back in the section, I gotta get some wrenches.
Oh, your mic works.
I have no money syndrome.
Nope.
That's hard. Got a girlfriend?
What?
No money syndrome.
Huh?
The cure to no money syndrome is to get rid of your girlfriend. That's the rule of thumb.
Oh.
But what do you do when you have a wife?
That's hard.
That you just go and buy it and then don't tell her.
You know you can quit trying at that point once you're married. You know.
Or you say it's cheaper than it actually is.
Yep. Or a friend bought it for you. There's a lot of ways to go around it. But I don't support that.
My Yeti went from $400 to $700.
Really?
What was that motor you were trying to show me earlier, Sean?
Yes.
Oh, here. I don't know what it is. That's why I asked.
Oh. You're going to have to put it back on like camera so I can... There we go.
There it is.
Hold it up a little bit higher. I want to see the block. No, I meant like, bring in the camera, but I want to see the block, not just the head. Tip it upright. All right, now let me see the side of it, dude.
Yeah, there's writing on the side.
Yeah, there should be writing on the side. No, the other side. Spin it the other way. Spin it again. One more time, halfway. Right there, stop. See, I can't read it. There ain't no writing on that plate right there.
Made in...
That says made in Taiwan.
Oh, yay. You know it's official.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. There's normally writing on, like, somewhere on here, but I don't see it anywhere.
Jack, can you hear us?
Yeah, Jack can hear us.
Hear you, though.
Your mic was working fine before you left. When you said that, it stopped working.
I think it might be a .15 motor.
It looks probably about that size.
I don't know if it works. I'm trying to put it on a nitro rustler.
How's it feel turning over?
I haven't even tried it yet.
But no, just turning it over by hand.
Yeah.
Seems smooth.
Well, it shouldn't seem smooth. It should get hard up towards the top end of the stroke. You know what I mean? Top dead center.
Yeah, you need pressure.
Yeah.
Yeah. Does it got a glow plug in it?
It's not right now, no.
Well, all right. That's one way to find out. You should kind of turn it over when there's a glow plug in it, so you can let it build some pressure. See if there's any type of, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Is there a way to put your finger where the gold plug would be and crank it?
Nah, it's way down inside of the cooling head there. I don't believe you'd be able to get your finger down in there. Good.
Yeah, I can't get it all the way.
I got a couple of old 2 nitros. They're from Hatchet. They're what kind are they again? But they're from the 80s, and the guy actually bought it in books. Every week he received a part in the book, and I have all the books. But I think there's maybe 2 or 3 books missing in one of them. One's a monster truck, and the other one is a drag car. And both are nitros. I picked that off of my cousin, and it's still in the box. I'm thinking of getting rid of them, but I don't know what to ask for them. They are vintage, but they are working.
No idea.
What are they for nitro motors? The motors and cars?
I can't remember exactly which one they are, but what I'll do is I'll put a post with pictures. I remember taking a whole bunch of pictures of everything. One truck is pretty much built, and the other one is still in the books, so it's all in the booklets and waiting to be built. Kind of cool.
Huh.
Yeah, put it up on eBay.
Yeah.
Put a couple pictures of it up on G+ when you get a minute, though. I wouldn't mind seeing what it looks like, anyways, if you can.
Yeah, I will. I got them somewhere.
Yeah.
Does anyone in here machine their own parts, like bumpers and stuff?
I make them, if that's what you mean. I don't like machine them. I don't like carve them down.
This guy there, this guy machines his own stuff.
This guy right here that's highlighted.
What did I use to cut the metal?
CNC machine, baby.
Now that's cheating. Not all of us have that in our freaking basement.
Could I use a Dremel?
Chris is good as welding also.
Yeah, you know what? I learned something today about using YouTube to find out if your drive shafts are in line, so thanks for that.
Yeah.
But if you want to start cutting metal and stuff, start digging into your YouTube, because you don't have to have any big fancy tools. You have to have the right tooling.
Yes.
Which means the right kind of cutter and the right kind of method. And if you have that, you're going to do just fine. It doesn't matter if you have some big fancy CNC machine. So spend a little research and find out what you need to do to cut a piece of aluminum properly, and you'll do a great job. Or whatever you're doing.
I'm trying to make some bumpers for a rustler to do some speed runs.
Like, you want something that's going to bounce back, or do you want something that looks pretty once and that's it?
I just need something that'll be heavy and looks decent.
So what I used to do for all of my on-road stuff is I took a piece of flat aluminum plate. Let me see if I can give you an illustration. I took a piece of flat aluminum plate like this.
Yeah.
And then I put it on my skid plate here, and then I just bent it like that into a U shape or whatever, and then all the bumper impact came onto here like this, and if it got bent too bad, I just straightened it out again and kept going. So I mean, I used a big thick, especially if I was trying to do speed runs, I used a great big piece of aluminum so that if I did happen to hit something, it would compress a bit and take some force away from the impact. And I hit lots of stuff, so it worked pretty good.
Well, I'm pretty sure if I hit something going 100, it's not gonna live anyways. So.
Oh, you'd be surprised.
You know, well, what I did, and it's held up for me, although I haven't put it through a whole lot. I made this out of paper first, and to get all the sizing, and then I cut it out of metal and bent it right, bent it up right, and I tried a couple different glues, and I was almost most happy with like a caulk, because caulk it absorbed it. Yeah. And I've ran into some pretty heavy stuff. I mean, I know it's just my trail truck, but full speed into a tree, and it survived. I like JB Weld, but JB Weld cracks it, so you need something with a little give. So like, I use kind of an off-brand of caulk. I was quite happy with that.
Don't be ashamed to use construction glue either. There's like PL glue that you use for gluing tile on the wall and stuff.
Yep.
Oh man, that stuff, it doesn't come off, and it's got just enough rubbery kind of give to it that you can really do some stuff with it. It's good stuff.
Yeah, it's all about what you put behind it, whether glue or, I mean, if you even want a little weight, you can throw some other stuff back there.
Yep.
But I filled up all my corners pretty good with glue.
Cool.
I'm gonna have to get heavy-duty shocks for the front of my Revo. Or
it's a crawler.
Yeah, but I find it too low.
Talk.
And very soft because all the weight, because it's longer now, and all the weight's in the front, it seems to sag too low.
Jack's getting mad. He can't get any. He can't get any voice.
No, click on the volume.
You're gonna have to start typing.
Log out, log back in. Maybe it's something stupid. Like sometimes when you mute it and unmute it, it doesn't work right. You know, log out of everything Google.
Well, he can, if he right-clicks the volume thing and then hits recording devices.
Okay, I'll try muting Jack. Muted you, Jack. Unmute yourself. Go in the
Still nothing.
Of your picture and just click on your picture. You'll see a little down arrow. Click on that. You should be able to unmute yourself. Oh, there you go.
Oh, he's just bouncing around like a rock star there in the street.
Good times.
Oh man.
Okay, here.
You guys sign now?
What if is your mic unplugged?
Did you unplug it when you
go in your I don't know what you're on, but go into your control panel and type in sound and see if your mic is turned up.
That's the same thing as right-clicking on the.
Oh, okay, sorry.
Because you can go into and click what you want to use to talk and everything.
Yep.
Try to restart your computer.
It was working before he put the headset down and walked away and come back, and then it just stopped working. It was working.
That's what you get for having a $20 Logitech mic.
Well, I'm going to have to sign off because I've got my computer way over here at the workbench, and I got no plug, and I have 13 minutes left over.
Oh, sounds good. Thank you for
So
joining.
I'm going to have to go move it back to its general spot. Thanks, guys. It was really nice to talk to you all, and I'm going to go check out how to put my drive shafts in phase, so thanks for that.
Yep, you're welcome. Have fun.
Good stuff.
Cool. See you later.
Later, man.
Bye-bye, guys.
Yeah, we're gonna cut it short soon also because we've already almost 2 hours, so it's pretty good.
And then there were 4.
Don't go there.
Probably just give up because he couldn't get a mic for whatever reason.
Want to know something that's pretty crazy?
Shrimp a lot also left because his mic left stopped working. Jack's probably going to come back on. So I think we're going to wait for him to come back on just to tell him bye.
Yeah.
Yeah, we just leave. Like, let's do that.
Like you said, I will log off again. I see it posted over here.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Computer.
He said I will log off again. So
Yeah.
he must be logging off and trying to jump back on.
Yeah, we'll give him like 5 minutes or something.
Yeah.
Aaron actually subscribed to me a few days ago, which is pretty cool.
Yeah, wow.
I don't know, like he just randomly subbed me, and I was like, oh my god.
That was actually a pretty nice surprise of him dropping by. It was nice.
Yeah, we just leave.
Yeah, we're pretty.
Let's do that.
Blessing.
Hey,
Like you said, I will log off
he's
again.
the XRC with us.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I just joined in, but I've been watching.
He must be logging off and trying to jump back on.
Yeah, we got an echo here. Or at least I do.
That's OP.
It's XRC again. It's causing echo. You did that last time also. That was actually really nice. Do you still have your other window open, the one that you were watching us on?
Yeah, pause YouTube.
Yeah, that's what's happening. You have that other window you've been watching us?
Yeah, or plug in headphones. Either will work.
Ramsey.
Yo.
What Axial should I get if I do get another one?
Axial?
Yeah.
Wait, for what? What do you want? A crawler?
I don't know. I just want a scale truck that'll look really cool that I'll never drive.
I don't know. I can't say. It's hard to say either way because I got both. Where I've got the SCX10 and the Wraith. I started out with the SCX10, and that's what I recommend most to anybody as far as is. You know what I mean? I just do that. That's where I would start. It's an SCX10.
I mean, I got the Yeti, but I want something that'll just be small.
Yeti's fun. I had that one here, my buddy's Yeti that I had here back then. You know, the back of the truck and stuff. But if you want the race are nice, but they're also very expensive to upgrade. I mean, everything for a Wraith is $100. Period. Like everything. You know what I mean? Links, just everything. I got a buddy of mine he's got a lot of money in his Wraith, and he hasn't even done anything to like motor, ESC, anything like that. That's all stock. Stock 20 turn, stock Axial, all stock. But he's got Vanquish links, and he's got Vanquish, knuckles, and he spent the money, he bought the good stuff. But there's a reason why, there's a reason why he did that. Hold on. Damn phone. Sorry about that.
Have you tried out the XL version?
Oh yeah. What's that?
Have you tried out the XL version of the Yeti?
I have not. It's probably that kid from California.
The XL version is a beast.
Sorry.
It's just crazy.
Yeah, that's what I got, but I kind of want to get the smaller one just to have it.
Well, the small one is just like the Wraith. It's exactly the same wheelbase. It's exactly the same thing as a Wraith.
Yeah.
But you have the independent suspension in the front.
Yes.
But I was looking at the Wraith too.
The Wraiths are nice, but like I said, the Wraiths are expensive to build. That's the biggest problem I've seen with the Wraiths. They're expensive to build.
Yeah, they're expensive to build. All you put on it. I got mine, and I've run. It's basically stock except for the arms at the bottom. They're metal, but otherwise, my Wraith is stock everything.
See, we had problems with he's put a screw kit in his because we had problems with it because he had a Poison Spider, the same thing I've got, and he had problems with the stock screws backing out, and even after we Loctited them, they just wasn't. He ended up putting a screw kit in it. What else was it? Just stuff was loosening up on it. You could tell nothing had actually broke, but just after a few runs, just the plastic parts had started wearing out. And I mean, we may drive a little bit differently than you. Everybody drives a little bit differently. I'll be the first ones to tell you that we're the first ones to roll up to a rock and just hit it to jump the truck just to do it because we're out there having a good time. I won't do that with my high lift, of course, but the SCX10, the Poison Spider, that we jump them. We bash them around a little bit. So we might be a little harder on them than what other people are and stuff, but if you want to upgrade and stuff, you're looking at money.
Yeah. Hey, funny story. I was at a friend's house with my Trailfinder 2, and he wanted me to show him what it could do, and he has this little Lego town, and it was great. I ran it through the Lego town, completely destroyed the Lego town. My truck was jumping like 2 feet in the air. It was crazy. I ended up breaking a drive shaft on the bottom, but it was totally worth it. It was great. Completely wrecked his Lego town.
Yeah. I don't think I'd do that with my high lift. My high lift it's a slow truck. I take my SCX10 and do that. Wouldn't even have a problem with it. Plow right through that little Lego tower.
It was weird because it climbed and it like really jumped. It really jumped around. The Lego stuff was only like 6 to 8 inches tall, but my truck was jumping like 2 feet in the air. It was crazy.
Yeah.
And it completely shattered the town. Like little tiny, like each individual brick was knocked apart. It was so great.
I think a Trailfinder is a little bit lighter though too.
Well, of course I've added weight because I have all my electronics under the hood, and I like a heavier truck, so I put weight in the back and along with my metal top. So
my Trailfinder stock is heavier than my SCX10. It's a heavy truck, this Trailfinder.
Yeah, and see, I really like a heavy truck. That's what I can drive. I don't know. If you know how to use the weight, I mean, you can really use it to your advantage.
I've noticed that already with the high lift, because I've only had the high lift for a little while. I've only had that for a couple of weeks. I haven't got to do much with it. So, but I've had, like, my SCX10 I've had for, this will be its 3rd season crawling, I think, and, upgraded it more and more here and there, and everything else throughout the year.
Yeah, I feel like heavier trucks are a little more scale. How they move is a lot more natural than if you get something light. That's just personal preference, but.
Yeah, like I said, I started out with the SCX10, got the Wraith, and then I got lucky with the high lift, how I came across that and stuff like that. So, I'm gonna try something new.
Yeah, I would like to get a SCX10. I think that'd be cool. I'd probably make it a little faster. I don't know what I would do. It would be more of my racing. Comparative to obviously. I mean, it wouldn't be too fast, but
you can really beat up a SCX10. I beat up my SCX10 a heck of a lot more than I drive this. Hard, I mean, but it holds up a heck of a lot better than what this does. Every time I play hard with this one, I always kind of break something.
Mm-hmm.
I saw a beautiful YouTube video of XTS10 brushless in snow, and it was really nice.
See, excuse me. Mine's all stock. And as far as being rugged, not all stock. I mean, I got aluminum links and stuff like that, but that's the truck my boy drives. My 4-year-old son, I hand him the control. I mean, that's his truck to him for Christmas. I mean, for his birthday and stuff, and he knows it is his truck. It's my old Chevy, and we go outside. I hand the controller to the boy with a fresh pack in it, and he proceeds to take it and just whip the snot right out of it, pounds it up over snowbanks, and crashes into me and everything else. And he's wiped himself out a couple of times with it.
Hey, I thought he was supposed to be the car receiver.
Huh?
Retriever? Yeah.
He does that too, but when I'm driving, he does that. But when it's even when it's both of us out there, he'll do it for me too, usually.
That's nice. I was watching videos of RC cars having really bad crashes, and this guy takes the fastest out of the box Traxxas car.
XL1.
Yeah, and he I don't know, he turned a little sharp, but got some air, jumped the curb, and nailed a guy right in the shins. And, it was bad. It was really bad. I don't know how fast it was going. It wasn't going full speed, but I would say like 50, 60 miles an hour right in the shins.
Nice.
Still enough to hurt.
Yeah, he didn't get up. It was bad.
I've wiped myself out with one of my nitro trucks before. One of my almost 12-pound Traxxas Revo.
Oh. Oh yeah.
cracked the throttle and it crawled a wheelie just right, started coming at me, and I tried to jump over the truck, and instead of jumping over at the front end, caught my ankles and just ripped them right out from underneath me, and I landed on the ground, you know, and it hurt.
How'd your truck turn out?
My knees, and it hurt everything else, you know, but it was all right.
Well, you guys are talking about like drag racing or having speed runs and things like that. A bunch of us in Ottawa are starting to get a whole bunch of drag racers, and so I'm getting one. A bunch of buddies are getting one, and the local hobby store is saying, "Well, we have an XO1. Like, we're gonna beat everybody." I don't like it's an XO1 takes time to get to 100 miles an hour.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
A drag racer, well-built drag racer, I've seen some videos, in 1.1 second, he's going 130 miles an hour.
Yeah, that stuff is crazy.
That stock XO1 is not going to pull on a properly set up like rail car or something.
No,
by
it's
any
impossible. But
Yeah.
they were talking like shit or whatever to the guy. He's saying, "Well, I'm buying a drag racer." He goes, "Well, my XO1's going to kick your ass," and like that because it's the fastest car out there. Probably is.
You know
but
what?
not
And you know
drag
what? That guy there is going to be the first one. The first time he takes it out, and his buddy's standing there, and he's like, "Dude, watch this!" And he's curb.
Famous last words.
Someone just
Hold my beer and watch this. And next thing you know, that nice friggin' $600 car is slapped into a curb.
Yeah.
Someone did 188 miles an hour with an OFNA.
Sure.
Yeah, that's nice.
I watched one of them go. Oh, who was it? Oh, I can't remember who it was. I wish I could say. I wish I could. I can't. I watched one of them the other day. One of them guys got like 100. The Batmobile car or something got like 100 miles an hour or something. That was freaking insane. Watching that. Hey, there's Jack.
Can you hear me now?
Hey,
welcome back, Jack.
there you are.
Tony, how are you, Tony?
Hey, I'm
It took
good.
that long to restart.
Good, mate.
We
We have sound.
So now that Jack is back, we can say bye.
Yep, that's how it works, right?
Oh, thanks a lot. Sorry, I had to have a blood test just before. Sorry about that, guys.
No, it's cool. I'm gonna check out your music. I need some music for some trail videos I'm gonna do in the future, and
Yeah, go for it. Yeah, no worries.
some other stuff too.
All I ask the guys that do
Good
use
videos.
yeah, thanks, Rammers. All I ask is the people that use my music. I've had a bit of trouble in the past. I'm not going to get into that. All I ask is that you just put a link to my channel in the description.
Oh, owies. Yep.
Yeah, but make sure when you do, if YouTube give you 4 lines in the description box to show. Okay, if you go under the 4 lines, then you got to click Show More.
Yep.
And it goes down. All I ask is that you show it in those 4 lines. That's all I ask.
Okay.
It's not much to ask. You know what
Nope.
I'm saying?
Nope, that's fair.
But do go on my channel and have a look. Look at my ambient stuff for your trails. Probably be your best bet.
Okay.
Jolliest Vidius has been doing a couple of videos lately with my stuff. He's got some fantastic videos, that bloke.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
I'll message you if I do. I've got you pulled up here and I subscribe. So.
Just comment on the video, right? Comment on the video and just leave your email address and I'll send you an MP3 file.
Awesome.
Alright? So I'll just send it direct to you.
Is that how you do it, Jack? I've been meaning to ask you that anyways. Is that
Yeah,
how
I'll
I do it?
help you. I did see your comment a while ago there. I'll help you out with it.
Yeah, at some point here, maybe I gotta actually get off because my computer's about to die here too in a minute. I gotta get off here and stuff, but maybe sometime
worries.
here, Jack, you can.
Yeah,
do
yeah,
that.
I'll help you. I'll Skype you and I'll tell you what you need to do.
Right on. I appreciate that. So I am gonna jump off before my computer dies, and I just rudely leave. So. Thank
See
you,
you,
guys.
Rammers.
Have
See
a
ya.
good evening, you guys. Tank, nice work, buddy. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you
See
very
Have
much.
fun.
Bye. Yeah. How are you, Tony?
Good. I don't know if my audio is working or not now.
Yeah,
It's good
I can hear
now.
Now
You
we
can
got-
plug in your
Don't say-
headphones and all cleaned up.
Don't say that to me because mine will go off.
Sorry, I was watching the video, but I had a hockey game on, so I didn't join in. so I wanted to be able to hear it. And then when I joined the channel, it had the 2 channels going, and it was.
Yeah.
Cool.
There was a delay, and it had an echo then because of it.
I blame Tank for all this. It's all his fault.
Yeah.
Obviously.
I'm going to blame you, Tank.
Did your hockey team win at least?
No! Oh my goodness, no.
And what's your hockey team? Oh, the Red Wings.
Yeah. Originally from Detroit, so lost to Ottawa. Last 4 minutes, sent it to overtime, and they can't seem to win in a shootout. So
that's like Minnesota. They stink. All their teams so bad. No, it's I gave up with the Vikings forever ago. I never believed in them. And
I do agree that they suck, but come on.
I have to say I follow the Timberwolves, but kind of loosely.
Yeah.
You live in Minnesota then?
Me, yeah.
Oh, I do too.
I live kind of near the border, so I follow Wisconsin. So
what city?
Near Goodhue.
Never even heard of that.
Rochester and Red Wing.
Oh, Rochester. I know where that is.
No.
I'm in Oakdale.
Okay, I can't think. Where's that?
It's by St. Paul.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Oh, that's true. We were playing Red Wings tonight. I forgot about that.
And won.
Yeah, I'm from Ottawa.
Yeah, well, there you go. Come from behind. But, no. So I was doing that, and I was editing at the same time, but I had the channel open, and I was watching, and you guys were all getting ready to say goodbye, and I wasn't sure if I was doing the Q&A or whatever that you could type in, and I was typing in stuff, but I wasn't sure if it was being seen, so I thought I'd pop in at the end.
I always forget to check those. I should have somebody just looking at them. Yeah, there you are. RC FPV got some good jams.
Yeah.
Very cool for him to stop in.
So, sorry, I didn't catch your name, but do you know of any good trail stuff in Minnesota? In the southeastern part of Minnesota?
There's nothing RC out here. I know. I'm about to move to Canada.
I feel the same way. I'm looking at all these awesome YouTubers doing stuff in Canada. And, it rips me apart because there's nothing. I've looked hard, and the hobby stores all stink. They're all, I don't know.
My closest track is an hour.
If you're going to be building those scale trucks that you've got going on that you're talking about, it sounds like you should go to the UK or something.
More like Germany.
These guys are crazy with those.
Yeah, or they're tractors that have those things are so cool.
Yeah.
Tractor trailers, they do some those RCs that actually have articulation. They lift there, and they actually go up and down. It's just crazy.
Yeah.
And you guys seen the Poison Spider axles? Those are sweet also.
What are those?
The Poison Spider axle. They actually kind of made like a V.
Okay.
And just type in Poison Spider axles, and you'll see them. Brett Parker actually uses them in Canada. He was the first one to get a pair from Italy. They're Italian made. They're
What are they made for? What
they're made for crawlers. They're made for scale crawlers and all that. But the way they're made is they're made so that they eliminate the rocks.
Yeah.
I can paste a link there for you guys.
I see Johnny Guy, did he?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. It was good having Aaron on. How'd you manage that, Tank?
Manage what?
Put Aaron on here, mate.
I sent him an invitation.
Amazing. He's. I'm surprised he actually took it. To be honest.
Subscribe to me.
I'm surprised he's.
It's just like a while ago. I sent an email to Harley Design, and I asked him to join in with me, and he said sure. You never know until you're going to ask.
Yeah.
Yeah, but Aaron's a busy man, mate.
Yeah. We were lucky.
Come on.
Fanboy.
Actually, what I should have actually showed him, because the figure that Saddle made me, it actually looks like him.
What?
It actually looks like him. The beard, you know. That Saddle that guy's he's just unbelievable. That bloke.
I love the track that he just did a video on.
He's unbelievable. That bloke, what he does, you know. He did the pallet, and then he did the storage for the pallet and all that sort of stuff. I mean, unbelievable. That's fiddly work.
Do any of you know why Jang quit YouTube?
Legos channel. He's into the Legos.
I know he has Legos, but is that why he quit? He just wanted to play with Legos?
Yep.
That's kind of funny.
That's what I was told.
That's just messed up.
Don't worry, we've got a new Jang now. Don't worry about that.
Well, he was already better than Jang.
No, we've got a new Jang out there. Don't worry. Jang's Idol, Aussie RC Playground.
Oh yeah, I've gotten a lot of comments back from him when I comment on his videos.
I know the bloke personally.
That's awesome.
No, it's not.
Pure
no, it's not. Don't talk to me about that bloke. He's the most arrogant bloke you'll ever meet. Believe me. You comment on his video. He's never wrong.
Ozzy?
Yep.
He seems pretty nice to me.
Oh, well. You're one out of how many? I've had so many people complain about him. He's never wrong. He's been in the RC for 2 years. I know all about him. I used to hang out with him. Never again. Especially when someone disses you on a video. That's not on, man. It's not on.
He was dissing the RC sailors on the on James' channel, actually, or his forums.
Really?
Which I thought was interesting.
He lives in the forum. He lives in there.
Yeah.
The sailors, they're pretty cool. They subscribe to my channel.
He lives in there. Jang's his idol. When I met that bloke, he had 200 subscribers when I met him. He's got 15,000 now. You know why? Because he trolls. He trolled.
What do you mean?
He's in every forum you can think of. He trolled all the big channels. He put his name out there. If you want subscribers, you got to troll. It's a simple fact.
Wow.
That's what he did.
Like advertise on people's channels?
Yeah, well, that's it. That's right. Exactly right.
Yeah, I try to block those whenever I see it. I hate it when people do that.
Well, I used to get personal messages sent to me to join people's channels. That's not on. That's sending me bloody messages telling me to go and like their channel.
Yeah, that's true. I've gotten that quite a few times.
Yeah, you get it all the time.
I've commented for a couple of people's videos saying, hey, I got some of the same stuff. If you want to check out my channel, you can. But that's not if I just subscribed to them and just found them.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, you know,
I don't even know did that to me once. Just randomly.
Look,
hit me up.
Chat, just to come back to the Pure Spider Axial on the chat. On the link, I put 2 links there. I
saw that. That's nice. It's clean. It's it looks really clean, and I don't know, it looks cool. I like that. And I like how the bottom's rounded.
They're expensive, eh?
I don't know the. Well, I do know the price. It did send me a price list a while back, but I can't remember. They are pricey. You're looking at, I think it's about $500 per axle.
Because I noticed out of Italy, if you get anything made up RC especially, it's quite expensive to get out of Italy.
Yeah.
Yeah. The machine works amazing though.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And if you follow their Facebook page, they have full complete trucks now, and it's really neat how they actually do things. Is to bring the front end down, they actually have a servo in there with a rope that actually tied to the and it actually brings the whole truck down. It's really cool.
Huh.
Hey Tank, sometime do you mind seeing if you can put that YouTube video up about connecting the steering wheel to the servo on that one truck? You said you had a video about.
Yeah, I did a video, but I never posted it, I think.
Yeah, and I kind of want to see that. So if you have that and get some time, you should put it up.
So it's basically how I install the steering on the servo, the steering shaft.
Yeah, yep. And then what was the wiring? Did you just get a splitter or something, or how did that?
Well, for the wiring, because my servo and the steering was actually reverse, I had the third channel, and I reversed that third channel. So I actually have two steering. It's almost as if I'm using dual steering with my truck.
Oh, okay.
But I have one that's actually reversed and the other one, but that's because I used my DX4 to actually do that. So with the DX4, I have an extra channel that I can actually use.
Do you know how to reverse the servo? Yourself?
Yeah. Chris was telling me how to reverse the servo, but I just found it easier to put it on my extra channel and actually use it.
Yeah, true. But if you're going to put it to your steering, say Chris wants to put it to his steering, for example, and you're going to have it just on your steering channel, you need to obviously need to reverse it. It's not hard to do. You're just going to change your positive and negative over, and your signal, outside signal wires over. So solder them back on that way, and and that's how you reverse. It's not hard at all.
Do you just put a splitter or something, or?
If you want to run it off obviously off your steering channel, yeah.
Yeah.
Then you have to use a Y cable.
Okay.
No, but it still won't be reversed, though, Tank.
Yeah.
Yes, it will be reversed unless you unsolder from the motor and reverse it.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, you got to go into the servo, pull it apart, or just pull the bottom bit off the servo, unscrew the 4 screws. The positive and negative, just change them, and then your JR plug, where there's a little plug that goes in, the wiring, just swap the 2 outsides over. It's not hard to do at all.
Yeah, or I did something like that once, and I just ripped apart the plug. Because sometimes if you're careful, you can just take out little metal inserts, and I just mixed up the order. Sometimes you can do that too.
Yeah, but when you pull the board out, you twist it. It's been twisted in there so it fits in. You untwist it. I know it's a bit hard to get in there underneath and stuff like that. You know, like this is a 9-gram servo for my planes, for example.
Mm-hmm.
It's they're great, these 9-gram. They're great 9-grams.
For my steering, the 9-gram.
Yeah. I'm going to reverse this because I'm going to put steering like you're going to do for my so he can steer the wheel in the Jeep.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to have to reverse this. Otherwise, it'll be out of whack.
Yep.
If you plug it with a Y cable, it'll be out of whack. But once you reverse it, like Tang said, put the Y cable and connect it up, and away you go.
Yeah, what I might actually try to do is leave it right way, and then underneath the truck, hitch it up on put the servo arm on the other side, so it turns the wheels the opposite way, and then hit reverse on the remote. I think that'll work on the trail finder too.
But basically, what I did to actually mount it onto the servo, because you have your servo here.
Oh yes,
yep. What I did is the screw that actually screws onto the servo, I used a head, and I actually put it into a copper tube. So the head was exactly the same size of my copper tube, so I just dropped the screw into the copper tube, and then you can use JB Weld or pretty much any kind of glue, but I used that Bondix, and I just put some liquid into the tube, and then I put I just used a light, and it became really hard. And then I just took the tube and screwed it onto the servo, and then I had a very long tube onto my servo. It was that easy.
Awesome.
Yep.
I'm gonna do something like that. We'll see how far I go.
I think Aaron did the same thing. He did the same thing on one of his trucks.
Oh, he did? What truck was that? Because I've watched all of his videos and I didn't see it.
I think it's the same. It's a TF2, I think.
Okay. I like what he did with his trail finder too. Made it look all beat up. He did a good job.
That one there, that video, that that truck there, he actually reverses the servo on that and does exactly what the tank's doing.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah, so if you maybe you might check that out.
I might. Yeah, that video got me into scale trucks because I was looking at doing like tracks to slash, but then when I saw what he did with that Trailfinder 2, that really got me into that.
I'll sell you a slash. I do
What I
not.
want to do next is build a trophy truck. That's what I really want to try next. Like a full-on scale trophy truck that uses panels and everything. Everything.
I've seen some really nice ones that are built ground up, welded, and everything. Oh, it was beautiful. There's a couple on YouTube, and they have all the panels like what you're talking about, and you can take them apart individually. And I think he even did like a monster theme, like the.
Yeah, yes, I know exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah, that was good.
Yeah,
that was really good.
Did you guys see the kit for the RC 4-wheel drive to turn your slash into a full axle at the back there? It's really cool.
No, not really.
No, I don't think so. But sounds cool.
Is it
RC 4-wheel
brand
drive
new?
You can make a trophy truck with all the parts of the of your slash. Take all the parts from it, put it into their truck. It's basically a frame. And with the axle at the rear, and you have a full axle at the rear, and independent arm for a short course truck.
What is it called again?
It's a short course truck version.
What is the exact name of it?
I can't remember. Top of my head there. I'm getting old.
Bad excuse.
Hammond.
Yeah.
Are you gonna announce what you're using for the parts?
What's that?
You said you were gonna announce the new stuff you're getting to make parts.
You're breaking up.
You said you were gonna announce what you're getting to make parts.
Is it just me or is anybody else hearing him?
Sorry,
Yeah,
I can't hear what he's trying to do.
Sounds like Siri.
The internet must be sucking.
Yeah, type it in the chat. Give us a break here.
It's called the Hardcore Slash G10 upgrade, 349.
Slash
G10. It's really neat. If I had the extra cash, that's something I probably would do on my slash. Check that link out.
Oh, wow.
Oh, Tony, you subscribe to my guitar channel, buddy.
What's that?
Yeah, good stuff.
Tony, thanks very much, mate.
Yeah, I was on there last night.
Yeah, I see it. That's pretty crazy.
Yeah, thanks, bro. I just went in there now. I've just logged off the other channel.
Wow.
I saw too.
Wait, when did this come out?
Which one are you?
RC Unleashed.
Oh, you're RC Unleashed. Okay, yeah, I see you there. Bow tie, I don't know who that is. I've got a whole heap, but I'm not going to go through all his emails. But Search a Palot. He was on before. Is that correct? I don't even know if I'm. Shipalot. Is that how you pronounce it? Yeah, he's subscribed as well. Thanks. Cool. Thanks.
How many subs are you up to now?
Are you talking to me?
Yeah.
Which channel, bro?
Your RC one. FPV.
I've just hit over 450.
Nice.
Yeah, nice.
Pretty sweet. I've been slacking on your channel lately, man. I'm sorry.
Oh, don't worry, Jamin. That's all right, mate. I know people are busy. I don't say to people, "Oh, you got to come on my channel," this and that. People are busy. They're busy, mate. Like I just spent a week in hospital. You know, people were asking where I was and stuff like that. But yes.
What happened?
Just let you guys know real quick. Sean R wrote a message there. Are you going to tell us what machine you're buying to make parts? I don't understand this question. Do you guys understand this question?
Was that referring to back with what's his face time about, like, you know, it's the tools and the bit?
It was posted about a minute ago.
Yeah, I know.
I think he's having audio issues like me.
Yeah.
And that makes sense.
Is it working?
Kinda. Not really.
When you start waving your arms in the air and say,
do a little dance.
Another Marcel, you reckon, mate?
Cool. Well, guys, thanks for coming. You guys can stay on the video. If you stay open, you can chit chat all you want. I gotta go. I gotta cut this short. We've been on for 2.5 hours. It's almost a record. So I'm gonna cut this short. And tomorrow,
I'm happy to start with the guys.
Tomorrow I'm playing with this thing. Hopefully, I'll get a video done and show Jack.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Go away, Tank. So you want to show me that thing, mate? Just send it over to Australia. I'll be right, mate. Hey, actually, send it over to Australia. Might see some sun.
It might see.
Instead of seeing snow, mate.
Thanks a lot for coming by.